Well, good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gents. This is Corey Wesley coming to you live and in living color from New York, Harlem to be exact. Welcome to another quick segment of Kitchen Table Talk with Corey Wesley. There's the kitchen, there's the table, and New York. All the pieces to the pie. What puzzle. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Today is what they call hump day, but I call it Wednesday. What y'all been up to? Hopefully y'all are settling in, if you're in New York, settling into phase 2 of the reopening of the city. I'm still unsure if I'm ready to venture out, although I do want to eat at a restaurant. I can't wait, but I have to sit outside. I saw Elmo's, New York, here on 19th Street. They have pictures of the partitions, but to me, the partitions aren't big enough. They're like right on the table. They don't go fall to the floor, and there's no covering. I mean, isn't it in the air conditioned? So I have to sit outside, but I enjoy sitting outside anyway in New York, so I can't wait to do that. Lately, what else has been going on? Lately, I'm still trying to think of this dating thing during COVID-19. And I'm still not sure how to do it and if you should be doing it. And I mean, men and women have needs, especially single people when they don't get none on a regular. How are we supposed to do this? I'm still a little shaky on it. And if you don't have like what they call an F partner, a buddy, or as my cousin and I would say, a friendy friend, how do you date during this time? And like I said earlier, I like to kiss. I like to get it on and sweating and stuff. I don't know how that's going to work. But if you have some ideas or suggestions and nothing nasty, you can put it in the comment section, because I really am curious to know how would you date during COVID-19. I've been a little heated with the LGBT community anyway, so I don't even know I'm gonna be dating. Primarily my Caucasian brothers and sisters, my gay brothers and sisters, well, mainly brothers, my Caucasian brothers. I'm, scrolling through TikTok and Instagram, and I see African American young youth. I'm 48. I don't look like it, but I am. I'm not a kid. Most people think I'm in my 20s. I ain't in my 20s. I'm in my 40s, almost 50. So I'm an adult. And I see them expressing themselves. We are in a climate where it is necessary for Black gay voices to be heard. We're not often heard, and this is their opportunity to express themselves and express how they're feeling within the community and their experiences. And African American people of color and the gay community do experience racism. A lot of my Caucasian gay brothers don't believe that racism exists in the gay community, and it does, and it's rampant, and it's ugly, and it's rearing its head, because this old debate, and I get disgusted every time I have to even defend it or try to let people see that putting no blacks on your profile is not a preference. Black men can change the color of their skin. That is not a preference. Plus, if a white man a Caucasian gay man is only dating a slew of white people, you gotta just say that's not a preference, because you don't have a preference. You just want them to be white. And this is just an argument that I just think is so outdated, and it's like so unnecessary. To understand that in the 50s and the 40s, even some parts in the 60s were like where you had no blacks on signs and whites only. So when you see that, that's a racist statement, no blacks, it's totally a racist statement. It's not a preference. Wearing a black shirt is a preference, or a red shirt. But saying no blacks to a population of people is racist, okay? I've dated Latinos, Caucasian. I'm attracted to Caucasian men, but I've slept with and gone out with Italians, French, Latinos. I've slept with some black men. So I might have a preference in I like thicker guys. You know, I like them to be a little thick, as in our community, the bear. Might be a preference. I don't like a muscle guy. You know, that's a preference, not a person's skin color. No blacks. And I'm just tired of having this discussion. It's a discussion that's old and boring, and nobody wants to, I don't think a lot of Caucasian gay men, want to hear it, but it's just true. I mean, there's this saying, they will sleep with you, but they won't date you. And you can ask a lot of black men that, and they will say the same goddamn thing. Excuse my language. And if people ask me why I'm single, because white men, Caucasian gay men, they will sleep with me, but they will not date me because I'm black. And that's how I say it, and that's what I mean. And most people, what happens and what frustrates me is that then gay Caucasian white men will try to dismantle my experience and tell me, oh, I'm not like that. Oh, I date outside my race, and that's It's not always about you. One. Then my argument is, or my rebuttal to that is that, white men, gay Caucasian men have privilege in their skin tone. Just call it what it is. And so you may have an issue with your family dating outside your race, but truly it is more accepted. Well, you might get a little eye movement from a couple of people that are racist, but you have that privilege that you probably get less rejection based on your skin color than a black man. Because I had to have this, I didn't have a debate with him because I was just like, look, he's like on somebody's Instagram, and I was like, I had to chime in. He was like, well, I don't have an issue. I date outside my race. I said, because you're white, you have a privilege of your skin tone. So your rejection level is a little bit lower than a person of color who dates white men. They're highly more likely to be rejected constantly and told, oh, I don't date black men. Oh, I've never slept with a black man. When you can have those stupid conversations about, oh, I've never slept with a black man before, or they, are after you because of some mandingo, as I said before, that's a slavery story, and that mandingo mentality and what you see in porn, because a black man that has a large dick or whatever, it is that they will sleep with you to fill their fantasy, but they won't date you. Because dating a black man, I guess in society, and in the LGBT community, it's just frowned upon. I have been with guys, I've been to sex clubs, I've slept with white guys, and then when I see them in public, they are freaked the fuck out because they're with their white friends, and they're like, oh my God, don't say nothing. I mean, you can see it in their eyes. And it's like, who wants to deal with that bullshit? And then you want to sit and have a debate with Caucasian gay men who want to continue to debate this preference bullshit. It's so tiring, it's so old, and it's just something that I just don't have time to deal with anymore. It's just like, but I hate that when these Caucasian older men are berating young black men and telling them that they are not experiencing that, it frustrates me. It's like, when are you gonna learn to listen? That is the fucking thing, the problem now. You don't listen. I said we listen, but we don't have effective listening skills. I used to be a corporate trainer for 15 years, and I used to train effective listening skills. And half of the people in the class were horrible listeners. So I can imagine half of y'all already in your head got statements to say, and then it's like you don't listen. Because my argument is when someone states something and you have a quick rebuttal, you did not listen, you did not process it, you did not comprehend what that person was saying. It takes time to process what someone says, especially when it's based on their experience. Experiences are facts to that person, or that's how they feel and that's what they've experienced. You cannot dismantle a person's existence or their experience. However, if it's a fact, that's different, because you can prove that on a piece of paper and you can see it. Well, if you're white, you don't experience racism. So you cannot dismantle a black person, a person of color, gay person's experience. And that's what I'm hoping that would eventually stop. But I'm 48 and it still hasn't stopped. And I don't think it's going to. And that's the sad part, because our LGBT community is so whitewashed. It is so whitewashed. Every place you look, it's all white men with their t-shirts off and shirts. We have this image in our community that what is beautiful is white, muscular men. It's almost like all gay men are just horny dogs, and that's all they see. And those are the people who get better likes. Those are the better people who get big, who have a great larger following. But a black man who's intelligent, who has things to say, who has businesses just like his white counterparts, but will not get as many followers, will not get any likes, will not get any exposure. But if it's a white guy, gay guy with his shirt off on his Instagram, he has thousands and thousands of likes. The RuPaul Drag Race girls talk about that. The white RuPaul Drag Race girls get more, although the black ones are starting to uprise a little bit in their numbers, but it is a struggle. So I just wish our gay white counterparts would stop trying to defend every white person in the community because they're not racist. Okay, if you're not racist and you have to say it, you need to look in the mirror again, because if you have to say that you're not a racist, what's that saying, thine who profess too much? Even if you have to say it, you have to figure out, because just like someone says, oh, well, I'm smart. Okay, well, why do you have to say that? If you know you're smart, you don't have to tell nobody you're smart. They will recognize that you are an intelligent human being. You have to know that within yourself. So anyway, I am still trying to figure out this dating thing. And so the Caucasian gay men getting on my nerves, all of them. Not all of them. There are some allies, but I just feel like some of the allies are just throwing up boxes and saying, oh, I love you, and oh my God, I support you, but don't buy nothing, don't do nothing, have not gone in your DM, hey Corey, I need to ask you some questions. It's like lip service to me. And I feel like, and I honestly, I hate to say that. I really just have an opinion. I just think it's all fucking lip service that, these white gays, and I hate to say that word, my Caucasian gay brothers, they're just the ones that are protesting. I wonder, do they date black men? Do they like black men? Do they have black men in their lives? Like, a lot of the stuff is lip service to me. I mean, some of them might know of a black person, but have you been to their house? Have you talked to them deeply about their experiences? That's when I think change will happen. If it's still where you still in your circle of white Caucasian friends, gay friends, and no black friends in the midst, I don't think that's actually understanding the plight of black gay people, unless you talk to them and know someone. Anyway, that's how I feel. Well, anyway, remember, today is the best day ever. You know why? Because you are a part of it. Remember to make the best of today. And to everyone, and especially specifically to my Caucasian brothers and sisters, you are worth every dime, every dollar, every breath you take. You are worth it. You are worth it. Remember, for every dime, every dollar, every breath you take and spend, you are worth it. Okay? Make the best of today. And remember to stay blessed, because you're already blessed. And thanks for tuning in to Kitchen Table Talk. And please subscribe to my channel. I got 13 subscribers now. Yay! See, it's the small things. You got to be blessed, blessed, blessed. Have a great day, everybody. And I look good in this light. I digress. Bye.